let's turn the page. In the heart of a bustling city park stood a giant oak tree, its branches a welcoming haven for all sorts of creatures. High in its forks, birds and squirrels made their homes. One bright morning, a small, perfect acorn dropped from the tree, landing softly on the green carpet below. Luckily, no hungry jays or pigeons spotted it. The little acorn was content, nestled on the lush grass. It loved its simple life and wanted nothing to change. The very thought of becoming a huge oak tree was terrifying. It had heard stories of trees being struck by lightning or cut down by humans. No, thank you. Life as an acorn was just fine. As the days turned into weeks, the acorn slowly sank into the warm, damp soil. Then a strange thing happened. The rain and the sun worked their magic and the acorn began to transform. A tiny green shoot cautiously poked its head out of the ground. The acorn, or what was left of it, was horrified. It had changed against its will. Well, it decided firmly, I'm not growing any taller than this. But a kind park gardener noticed the fragile sprout. He saw its potential. Every day he would visit, clearing away weeds to let the sunlight reach it. Before the little shoot knew it, it was becoming a sapling. It was devastated. First, it had lost its life as an acorn, and now its life as a shoot was gone too. This was simply unacceptable. It decided, enough is enough. I will not grow any leaves. But the gardener was persistent. He tenderly cared for the young tree, tying it to a stake to protect it from strong winds and carefully pruning its branches. And then, one spring, the first buds appeared, followed by beautiful, large green leaves. The young oak tree stubbornly decided this was the absolute end of the road. It forbade its leaves from ever changing color. Of course, the gentle gardener had other ideas. He continued to watch over the tree, watering its roots during dry spells and fertilizing the ground. As autumn arrived, the leaves, despite the tree's wishes, turned a magnificent fiery red. People began to gather in the park just to admire it, gazing in awe as its leaves blazed against the evening sky. Over the years, it grew into a giant oak, just like the one it came from. Its sturdy branches became a generous home for squirrels and birds. New acorns fell to the grass, beginning their own journeys. Its dense canopy offered cool shade in the summer and shelter from the winter wind. Yet, even with all this, the oak tree had not accepted its life. Then one winter night, a fierce ice storm swept through the park. The great oak was badly damaged, many of its branches broken. The next morning, the gardener came to check on his beloved tree. He saw the destruction and immediately got to work. He carefully cut away the broken limbs, applied a soothing ointment to the wounds, and reinforced the trunk with heavy planks and wire mesh. After working for hours on his knees, the gardener paused. He looked up at the giant tree, his face radiating a profound sense of wisdom and acceptance. And in that very moment, as the oak tree looked down at him, something shifted. It wasn't resignation or mere tolerance. It was a deep, powerful recognition of its life as a blessing. Its leaves rustled, its majestic trunk swayed gently, and for the first time it breathed in a newfound serenity and uttered a wholehearted yes to its journey. Sometimes the changes we resist the most are the ones that lead us to our greatest purpose. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content that inspires. See you next time.